We are entering into another topic of the chapter Nature and Significance of Management. In the previous sessions, we have seen what is management, what are the functions of management, what are the features of management. In this session, we will be discussing about what are the objectives of management. For every activity which is being performed, there is something which we expect to attain. Likewise, management, when it is an activity of getting things done through others effectively and efficiently, we have to understand that management too have some objectives to be fulfilled. In this session, we will be seeing about the objectives of management. Objectives of management means the endpoints where management would like to reach through performance of the activity. Now, if you are looking at objectives of management can be broadly classified into three types of objectives, or management along with doing of lot of activities, lot of functions, they are trying to achieve objectives such as organizational objective, social objective and personal objective. So, there are some organizational objectives, there are some objectives for organization. Management as an organization has to achieve. There are certain objectives in connection with society which management has to achieve. Of course, as there are number of persons, the workers, the managers who are working in the organization as individuals, they too have some objectives to achieve. So, that is called a personal objective. So, when we are talking about management's objective which it strives to achieve, it can be under organizational objective, it can be under social objective and it can be under personal objective. Now, if you are looking at organization objectives as an organization, what management has to achieve. Now, if you are looking at organization objective, there are three major objectives management has to achieve as organizational objective. First and foremost, organizational objective is the objective of survival. Every organization has to ensure that it survives, it continues in the picture, it is there going on. To make sure that management has to make sure that to ensure the organizational objective of survival, management has to make sure that there are enough returns, there are enough revenues to cover the cost. There are enough revenues to cover the cost. Only if there are enough revenue, enough money coming in so as to cover the expenses which are coming in the activity of management, the activity of running a business, it can survive. So, first and foremost, organizational objective is to survive, or survival is the first organization objective, to ensure that management has to make sure that there is enough revenue to cover the costs. And when there is enough revenue, or in order to survive, what is required? In order to survive, the requirement is profit. We have already seen, we have already learned profit is required for a business, or the aim of running a business is basically to earn profit. So, what is profit? Profit is the excess of revenue over expenses. As we have seen, for surviving we need profit. So, profit is another organizational objective, or profit is another organizational objective, and without profit we will not be able to survive, we will not be able to cover the cost which is coming up. So, as an organization objective, profit must also be kept in mind by an organization. And the third one is growth. If survival is made sure, if there is enough profit to cover the cost or expenses, then next thing is to go forward, or to attain growth, That means it must be able to, able to exploit the capacities, exploit it maximum, or exploit fully the growth potential. Whatever level it can grow, it must be able to attain that potential. So, that growth is expected. Not if we have started with producing 100 units, they must have capability when they are earning profit, when the server is made sure, they must be able to grow to a production of 1000 units. So, that growth is expected for an organization. To stand in the, not to stand in the same level, it must grow. It must grow in number of employees, it must grow in number of products, it must grow in number of machines, it must grow in technological level. So, there must be an exploitation of its full capacity. So, that is another organization objective. So, as an organization, management must make sure that there is survival, profit and the growth. So, that is one of the objective of management, that is organization objective. As an organization, it has objectives to fulfill. Now, going on to another type of objective, that is social objective. Social objective, as that social comes, it is connected with society. It is connected with society. Management has an obligation towards society because it is working as a part of society. So, there must be creation of benefit for society. When management, when the business is being carried on, there must be some benefit created for the society, or the management must show an obligation towards society. It can be various ways, it can be environmental friendly methods of production, it can be giving employment opportunities, it can be upliftment of underprivileged, it can be provisions for providing amenities to society. So, with what the organization is having, they must be able to create some benefit for the society, as organization is a part of society. So, that is called social objectives. Now, coming on to personal objective. Now, if you are looking at management, if you are looking at a business, there are multi number of persons connected with the management or business. So, each individual will be having their personal expectations. So, for example, as an employee, I may be expecting a better salary. I may be expecting better salary, a growth in my career, all those things will be my personal expectation. Each employee, each manager will be having those expectations. So, it is the objective of management to reconcile the objectives of individuals working in the organization in par with the objectives of management. So, management must make sure that personal objectives and organizational objectives go in harmony, making sure that organizational objectives are attained at the same time personal objectives. Each individual who is connected with management is also, their expectations is also fulfilled. So, there are personal objectives of management. So, when we are looking at objectives of management, it is a collection, or it contains objectives of organization, it consists of objectives of society, it consists of personal objectives connected with individuals. So, these are the objectives of management. So, management must work in such a way that these objectives, management try to obtain, fulfill and satisfy all these areas, all these sections, and attain all these objectives. So, that is objectives of management. Now, coming on to management, what are the benefits? So, why management is important? Why management is important? Now, management is important because of few reasons. Why we are considering management very important? First one is that management is helping in achieving group goals. That means management, management is making sure that, or management, through management, what is happening is that a common direction, there are a lot of persons doing different job. All these persons are given, they are not individually doing certain things, all these activities together contribute for a common objective. So, manager or management is giving a common direction, in order to achieve the goals of organization along with achieving the goals of society, individual, everything. So, it is helping in achieving group goals. So, individual efforts is being guided towards in such a way that it is helping in fulfilling the overall organizational objective. Another area is that it increases efficiency. That means with minimum cost, they are able to produce maximum, or with minimum resources, they are able to give maximum output. Less cost and maximum output is given through or with the help of management. So, that is another area of importance. Third one is it creates dynamic organization. We have already seen dynamic means something which is subjected to change, or something again which is changes are happening. So, management is helping the organization to see the changes and take necessary measures so as to adapt with the changes. We can say that the environment, the business, the situation, everything is changing day by day. It is management which is aiding, which is helping the organization to understand the change, take necessary measures and adapt to the changes. So, it is creating a dynamic organization. It is creating an organization which is subject to change and which positively adapts to the change. So, in such a way that is benefiting the organization's growth and existence. Fourth one is it helps in achieving personal objectives. Now, as we have seen, management through motivation, through leadership, there is a team spirit, there is a commitment, there is a cooperation created. So, management is making sure that each individual effort, each individual is given, or each individual is satisfied regarding their personal requirements. When a person is working towards achievement of goals, management is making sure that they are also provided, each individual is also provided what they are expecting from the organization. Maybe better salary, maybe better working environment, maybe motivation, maybe cooperation from other persons. So, all these things together, management is making sure that individual objectives of persons who are working within the management is also considered. And the last one is management is helping in development of society. Management is helping in development of society. Now, management, when we are talking about, we were already talking about personal objectives or social objectives, organization objectives, all these things management is helping in achieving. So, when personal objectives, individuals are given job, they are giving employment, they are giving payment, they are giving better products, all these things, what is happening along with persons, along with the business, when business is making profit, they are sharing the profit, they are giving better salary, they are giving hike in salary, they are giving better position for the persons who have worked for that. So all those areas, what is happening is that management in turn, even though this growth or hike in salary or better products, all these things are given for organization, indirectly it is helping the society. Society is developing more facilities, more better products, more better living conditions. All these are being availed to the society. So in that way also management is creating benefit. So these are some of the points of importance. In this session we have seen what were the objectives of management and what is the importance of management.